11 a.m. on May 21, 2019, Lucas County Sheriff's Deputy Alan Gaston went into the local IRS office in downtown Toledo, Ohio, to ask a question about a letter he had received in the mail where he was stopped by 33-year-old Paragon Systems security guard Seth Eklund. Mr. Eklund ordered Deputy Gaston to remove his weapon before entering the office. After a brief exchange, an IRS employee called 911 but failed to mention that the suspect was a police officer.
How you doing, man? So I stopped up here to ask a question about.
Gentlemen, I need to talk to you before he talks to you.
We're right here. Okay, again, I stopped up to ask a question. You want to pull him aside? That's fine. I stopped up to ask a question about some tax situation. When I walked in, he said, "If you're up here on official business," I said, "No."
Well, that gentleman out there, he's not here on official business. He came in here with his weapons and told him he couldn't have them. He had his hand
I'm talking about super cop, man. Y'all don't be liking that, man. You try to be like a superhero for no reason. I don't like that, man. Super cop ass nigga, man.
Even if he's an officer?
You're not allowed to have your weapons on federal property. Even us, even you, unless you're here on official business.
U.S. Code 930 states that whoever knowingly possesses.
Man, I'd like to skip past this. Because they be doing that talking, man, and I don't like all that talking, man. So, I'm going to skip past that, man. I'm sorry for the smacking. What's going on?
He said, "No, we don't. You got to take it to the car." And I said, "Well, I have been up here once before."
310, you can have the air.
And they never said, nah. So another gentleman stood up and said, "Hey, you got to do what he says or you're being disruptive," I believe he said.
I wasn't here.
No, I'm just saying. I said, "Okay." And I said, "That's fine." I just said, "But there's no locker." And this is what I'm doing. I said, "So there's no locker?"
You still got it on the right.
Yeah, it's on the suit.
Yeah, I still got mine. He still got his gun.
And there's film to see. And he goes, "Get your hands off your gun." I said, "Get your hands off your weapon." I said, "I don't have my hands on my weapon." He immediately goes and he draws his weapon out, points it at me. I said, "What is wrong with you?" And I said, "I'm leaving." He follows me out. He says, "It's too late now. You're going in cuffs." So he follows me around the corner here. And I said, "You need to go back inside." I hit the elevator to get off. He said, "No." He said, "No, you're not getting off."
Did you even, like, say anything to him that he
I
shouldn't?
told him, I asked him, "Are you here on official business?" He said, "No." Okay, you have to take your weapons off the property. You cannot have them here. He asked me if there was some place where he could store them. I said, "No, there's no place here on the property that you can store them. You're gonna have to take them off the property."
What's the law? What's the law as far as somebody bringing? I understand your.
And this is just how I'm saying.
What's the law of bringing in firearms in the government and like when you're?
Well,
and he's not an official, even though he's on county. He's supposed to. He's on county time. This we'll check all the records you have to do, but he's coming here on personal business, and he's not an official business. So he can't bring his firearm.
As long as he's in uniform.
Unless you
But
can
he's
get
on
the uniform.
But he's not an official business.
The authority of a police officer is not derived from their uniform, and anyone could purchase a police uniform, a sheriff's badge, and a utility belt in an effort to gain access to the building. For years, criminals have donned fake uniforms as a means of entry into restricted locations or to confuse and control their victims. As recently as 2011, a mass shooter with ties to political
Man, I'm smacking like a motherfucker, man. But look, I'm finna skip past this, man. And get back in. I don't like all that talking, man. Because I be doing a lot of talking. I got to do the talking. You feel me?
say that the only reason Deputy Gaston isn't being arrested is because he is a police officer.
Well,
Okay, again, I just came to ask a simple question.
That's up to him.
And I got
just
that.
trying to get all the facts straight.
Because this
Yes, he pointed his gun at me.
arrest that son.
You can't point your gun at someone. And this isn't even a life-threatening situation. And I turned around and walked away, and he's still pointing at me straight. In front of other civilians.
I didn't see that.
My whole
There's
issue.
cameras here. There's
I want him
cameras.
gone.
There are cameras here. Please look at your cameras.
My whole issue is that he's in uniform. I mean,
That's common sense.
it's clear that he is a deputy.
Oh, yeah.
That's like one of us coming up here dressed like this.
I was told about this
Yeah.
after the fact.
Yeah, no, and I'm just saying,
Let's look
I
at the
mean,
cameras. Just try
he can walk over to the government building and walk anywhere in government center he wants dressed like that.
Yeah, okay.
There is a substantial distinction between federal and state authority, and they do not operate under the same jurisdiction. Outside of certain parcels of property under special territorial jurisdiction,
I'm going past this. Let's skip past this.
I told him no fewer than 3 times to get his hands off his weapons. He would alternate from having his
Oh my gosh, my bad.
hand on his pistol, to having his hand on his teeth, to having his hand on his baton. So I told him to turn around, put his hands up, and get his hands off his weapon. And he didn't listen. Then he turned around and I drew my gun on him.
Once he walked away?
I mean, he was facing me at first. I drew my weapon, told him to turn around, and then he kept on walking. I still had my weapon out, but I wasn't pointing at his back. And I'm here, and I've cut him here because
He lying, man. I just saw him in the beginning. He had it towards his back. He a liar, man. He's a motherfucking liar. I don't like that, man. You lying on camera, man. Come on, man. Keep it 100. Keep it 100, man. Goof ass nigga, man. Goof ass nigga.
right here or in the
inside of the federal property.
Well, if he was walking away, then obviously he was leaving.
Yeah, the problem was he had ample time to listen to my directives before that. At the time that he was walking away, it was after I told him to turn around and put his hands up.
You have a sign posted.
It's posted on both the entrances here. It's posted as you go in there, no weapons allowed.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
Because he can carry in the building.
it's posted
Maybe
on the
not
building
up here.
that
I
can't
don't
have
know.
any weapons. I mean, it's on every entrance. It's also.
But you could have a
posted no
weapon.
fewer than 2 times before
Come
you
on now. He can have a weapon, though. Fake security can have a weapon. He ain't
As
even
far as
real.
I know,
He ain't even real police.
We are all allowed in this building on unofficial.
He ain't even real police.
Maybe
man.
not your
Come
office.
on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Up here.
He ain't even real. He ain't even real police.
Well, but I don't know, but we're not really concerned about that now. We're just talking about what happened in the office.
Yeah, I mean, I gave him the information right as soon as he came in. He refused to leave right off the bat. Kept on refusing to leave.
Following the incident, Mr. Eklund was fired from his position and later charged with 2 counts of aggravated menacing. Mr. Eklund pled not guilty to the charges and his case was sent to mediation. An attorney-only pretrial is scheduled for November 14th. Deputy Gaston went on to file a civil suit against Mr. Eklund and his employers, Paragon Systems Incorporated and Praetorian Shield Incorporated, seeking damages for, quote, extensive psychological and emotional counseling, injuries which the lawsuit claims are permanent and partially disabling. After the encounter, Deputy Gaston returned to work for approximately a week before going on voluntary medical leave due to the emotional distress endured during the incident. The lawsuit noted that Deputy Gaston continues to suffer from shock, nervous reaction, inconvenience, and emotional and psychological distress.
Dang.
Overall, Mr. Eklund gets a C for prematurely brandishing his weapon where no sincere threat was present and escalating a minor misunderstanding into a potentially dangerous situation. Although Mr. Eklund's actions were somewhat justified by federal law, his reactionary response and overzealous use of a firearm are
Man, they should have gave that nigga a F minus. The Lord, man, whatever go beyond F, nigga, that you gave that nigga Z. You feel me? They should have gave him a Z. But if y'all like these reactions, man, make sure y'all subscribe to your boy, man. Tune in, man, because I'm about to keep coming. I'm coming. You hear me? Let's go, baby. I'm out. Peace.